protected with the help of the bundle sheath cells. ठीक है, done. Just draw few and draw something of flower-like structure around the vascular bundle. Swapnali, Riya, done. Sia. Okay, should I continue? So now we talk about the very small portion of leaf anatomy, and the another one will immediately continue with the secondary growth, which is a major part of this chapter. Okay, chalo. So quickly we start with the next part, anatomy of leaf. Quickly divide your page into two parts because we'll see only one diagram, but we are taking the difference between the dicot and the monocot leaf. Chalo. Next part we are talking about, first of all, we talk about that is dicot leaf, and that dicot leaf we compare with monocot leaf. Okay. If you see the leaf of the dicot, basically they are present structure like this. ये कुछ ऐसा होगा. What is this meaning? Dicot leaf basically they represent horizontal position. The leaf position basically horizontal. And whenever we are talking about monocot, in case of the monocot, basically the leaf it is present like this. If you see the grasses, even in case of this maize or in other monocot, now basically leaf they present like in vertical position. So now in case of the monocot, leaf position basically these are the vertical. Orientation basically vertical. So it's very much common in case of the dicot, horizontal position, and in case of the monocot, leaf present in vertical position. Now if you see, with the help of that condition, dicot leaf as well as the monocot leaf, when we are talking about the monocot leaf, due to vertical position, now from all the side, amount of energy received in the same amount. Please check your mic. Who's that? Please check your mic. Anisa? Chalo, kar diya mute. So when we are talking about the monocot leaf basically they present in a vertical position. So from the all the direction, equal amount, same amount of the light received. That's why we are talking about all the side. All the side means two side. So we are talking about whatever the leaf is present. Leaf basically they present isobilateral condition or isobilateral leaf. And what's the meaning of the isobilateral leaf? It means that is two side. That is two side of leaf, they are equally green. Equally. They are equally green. So yes, it is a characteristic feature. But when you compare this point with respect to dicot leaf, in case of the basically they are showing dorsiventral leaf condition. And why we are talking about the dorsiventral? Because in case of the dicot leaf, upper side and the lower side, they are having variation with color. If you see the leaf in case of the dicot, upper side these are the dark green and the lower side these are the light green, right? So that's why we are talking about the dorsiventral leaf. So we are talking about the upper side of the leaf, upper side also called as the ventral side, and the ventral side also these are called as the adaxial side. Adaxial. So number one side, first of all we are talking about the upper ventral or the adaxial side. Basically this side it's present in a dark green color. ये dark green होगा. And yes, you observe ऐसा ही होता है. And the another one, lower side also called as the dorsal side, and another one that is abaxial side. Abaxial. So these are the some alternate name. And lower side or the dorsal side or abaxial side, basically they present in light green color. Such condition, such kind of this variation present with respect to dicot, We'll discuss why such condition is present because of the presence of the some specific type of the cell. So in case of the isobilateral, nothing but upper side as well as the lower side, they are exactly morphologically similar. Morphologically similar means with respect to color they are similar, they are equally green. But when we compare this point with respect to dicot, in case of the dicot, upper side these are the dark green, lower side these are the fainting color. Now we are talking about next part with respect to stomata. I hope you remember हम पहले देख चुके in case of dicot leaf, kidney shape or bean shaped stomata is present, right? Kidney shape or the bean shaped stomata is present, and in transport chapter we'll discuss that kidney shape or bean shape, that shape determined with the help of the guard cell. Guard cell का shape जिस तरह से होगा, according to that we can confirm yes that is a shape of that entire stomata. Because if guard cell kidney shape, so now that is entire stomata it will be obtain the kidney shape. If guard cell it is a dumbbell shape, that time entire stomata we can say there is a shape is dumbbell shape. So who decide that shape? Guard cell decide that shape. So we'll see that part in transport one. Now what happened? Definitely we are talking about these are the kidney shaped stomata, and in this point of view kidney shape hoga definitely. But now what happened, along with the kidney shape they are represent amphistomatic condition. Amphi. And what's the meaning of the amphistomatic condition? The number of the stomata they present toward the upper side as well as the lower side, they are totally vary. So that's why we are using which word? Amphistomatic condition. So quickly we mention this point. Amphistomatic condition, nothing but that is towards the lower side more stomata present, and towards the upper side less stomata is present. Okay, less stomata is present. Simple meaning, lower and the upper. And this is a simple reason, because now what happened, you know very well, stomata basically they are showing open and close conformation. So if stomata get open, ultimately there is a loss of water. So too, and if that number of the stomata they present on the surface more, so जैसे sun का strike होगा, because you know very well external environment is quite dry environment or quite high, having the high temperature. So if sunlight they directly exposed to the surface area, so ultimately what happened, there is a more loss of water, right? So we'll see that part in transport chapter, yahan pe nahi dekh rahe, but it's some significance. Lower side they having the more stomata, while in case of the upper side number of the stomata they are quite less. But immediately when you compare this point with respect to monocot, in case of the monocot, now the guard cell they obtain the dumbbell, so dumbbell shaped stomata present in case of monocot leaf. As well as if I'm talking about which type of this stomatal condition is present, so in this point of view we are talking about they are showing isostomatic condition. Isostomatic condition. And what's the meaning of the isostomatic condition? That is towards the both the side, that is upper and the lower side, number of the stomata they present in an equal amount. That's why we are saying that is amphistomatic condition. So simply we are talking about that is both surface equal number of stomata, equal number. Okay, so that's why we are talking about these are called as the amphistomatic condition. One more thing, if you read NCERT you will get one word. In case of the dicot amphistomatic condition, these are also called as the hypostomata. That is hypostomatic condition. And why we are talking about the hypostomatic condition? Simple meaning, towards the hypo means what? Lower side. Lower side, number of the stomata is more as compared to upper side. More stomata towards the lower side and the less towards the upper side. So that's why such condition also they represented by the word hypo. Okay, so hypo means what? Below side. So obviously leaf lower side, leaf below side, less number of more number of the stomata is present, एम्फी का मतलब क्या होता है? एम्फी मीन्स बोथ डायरेक्शन, बोथ साइड, राइट? एम्फी मीन्स व्हाट? लोअर एज वेल एज द अपर साइड देयर इज अ प्रेजेंस ऑफ द स्टोमाटा, बट वहां पे भी वेरिएशन है. इन केस ऑफ द डाइकॉट, lower side more stomata, but in case of the monocot, stomata number equally distributed in lower side as well as the upper side. Clear? So any doubt from the stomatal part? Any doubt? Okay, Suhas. Pratyusha. Pooja. Manpreet. Okay. Edric. Jail. Okay, Shivangi, Tusha. Next part. Yeah. So next part we are talking about with respect to why leaf they are having color variation. Dark green color, light green color, and why in case of the monocot, all the leaf they are having, entire leaf they having the same color. One reason with respect to monocot, in this condition, undifferentiated mesophyll cells are present. Undifferentiated. Undifferentiated means what? There is no any types, there is no any variation with respect to mesophyll cells. यहाँ पे बस mesophyll cells होगा. And you know, more specifically that undifferentiated mesophyll cells, simply we are talking about chlorenchyma tissue or chlorenchyma cells. And you know very well, whenever we are using the chlorenchyma, it means that that is mesophyll cells, which is a living cells performing the photosynthesis function because they reach with the chloroplast. So in case of the monocot, entire leaf they are having same type of the mesophyll cells, which is a reach with the chloroplast, and that's why they can perform function, photosynthesis function, right? But now what happened when you compare this point with respect to dicot? In case of the dicot, whatever the cells are present, living cells, parenchyma cell, that is mesophyll cells basically they differentiated into two parts. They divide, two different types of the mesophyll cells are present. Number one, presence of palisade cells. Palisade cells, and that palisade cells present towards the upper side, which is a one specific type of the mesophyll cells, but still we are giving the name. Another one, spongy cells. Spongy. And spongy cells basically they present toward the lower side of the leaf. So quickly we are taking what's the exactly difference between the palisade cells and the spongy cells with respect to dicot leaf. Chalo, done? Done? So when we are talking about the palisade cells, basically these are the long column shape. Long and column shape. But when you compare this point with spongy cells, spongy cell basically they are oval or the spherical shape. First point with respect to shape. Another point, whenever we are talking about the palisade cells they are tightly packed. They are very closely associated. So these are the tightly packed. And when you compare the spongy cells, नाम से पता चल रहा है spongy, right? So they are loosely associated. They are loosely packed. Spongy cells. And the last one, when we are talking about the palisade cells, so in case of the palisade cells, number of chloroplast is more. Number of chloroplast is more, and obviously if number of the chloroplast is more, it means that they are the dark green, in the dark green. So that's why upper side, due to palisade cells, upper side of the leaf they are dark green in color. But when you compare this point with respect to spongy cells, the number of chloroplast they are present in low amount. they present in low amount. And obviously, if present there is a presence in low amount, it means that they are having light green color. Both sign basically they are present in light green color. ठीक है? Got it? Simple, straightforward, palisade and the spongy cells. One question from this point. That's it. Done. And the last point, quickly tell me with respect to venation. In case of the dicot leaf, which kind of the venation is present? And in case of the monocot, which kind of the venation is present? Chalo, last point with respect to venation. ये हेरम बार बार गुड मॉर्निंग क्यों बोल रहा है? Okay, chalo. Definitely, network is present, and that network nothing but we are talking about that is reticulate venation present in case of the dicot and the parallel. Yes, parallel venation with respect to monocot. That's it. So these are the simple diagrammatic representation. A simple differentiation part with respect to dicot and monocot. Last point, which is a common, we are talking about with respect to vascular bundle. So next point, we are talking about in both condition. Okay, in dicot as well as the monocot leaf, cone joint vascular bundle is present. Cone joint, and similar type of the cone joint vascular bundle is present. And another point, please remember, yes, we are talking about the dicot leaf, but even leaf also they don't having cambium. So if no cambium means now what kind of the vascular bundle, open or close? Open or close, because हमने डिस्कस किया था डाइकॉट में ओपन वस्कुलर बंडल होगा, इन केस ऑफ द मोनोकॉट क्लोज वस्कुलर बंडल. बट this principle or this sentence, it is not applicable to leaf. In both dicot as well as the monocot, close vascular bundle is present. Yes, please remember, in case of the leaf vascocambium, it is totally absent. Either these are the dicot or monocot. Okay, ठीक है. So these are the last point with respect to vascular bundle. That's it. More information about the leaf we'll discuss in photosynthesis chapter with respect to Crane's anatomy, mesophyll cells and the bundle sheet cells. तो वहाँ पे हम डिटेल में देखेंगे because that is an important point in C4 cycle. Clear this part? Okay, clear? So reticulate venation, parallel venation, cone joint vascular bundle present in both, and again closed vascular bundle they present in both. That's it. So in this point, now we are talking about the last point of the leaf, that is motor cells, also called as the bulliform cells. And one question already asked from last NEET examination. If you have module in front of you, please take a screenshot of that question, which is related to bulliform cells. I think 2019 का कुछ तो question है, 2019 or 2018. So next part we are talking about the motor cells, also called as the bulliform cells. Such kind of these motor cells or the bulliform cells, they mostly present, example, in case of monocot leaf. Where these are the present, they present in case of the monocot leaf. So normally what happen, whenever we are talking about the bulliform cells or the motor cells, basically these are the modified epidermal cells. Outermost cells hai, but now these are the modified epidermal cells. What kind of the modification is present? In this condition, basically these are the colorless. Normally when we are talking about the epidermal cells, these are the green in color, but now these are the colorless. Colorless means what? These are the non-green. ये हो गया first modification. Another modification, basically these cells are empty, completely empty. Normally epidermal cells, they consist of the some chlorophyll cells or the other some parenchymus tissues are present, but these are the specific modification with respect to bulliform cell. These are the totally empty. And the another one, they are present in large size. So on the basis of that, clearly we can say one point, that is bulliform cells which is specifically present in case of the monocot leaf. If you want, you can write down the example like grasses, in case of the maize, in case of the poa, or maize, both they are belonging to grass family. Poaceae family होती है ना, that is grass family. So specific type of the bully cells are present. So we are talking about the function. What's the exactly function with respect to bulliform cells? Now that bulliform cells, they play very very important role. Not poha, it's a poa. खाने की सिवा कुछ सोचता है क्या प्रत्युषा? खायला पाहिजे नुसतं. It's poa, not poha. पोहा खाने का होता है. चलो. So next point, we are talking about what's the functions of bulliform cell. Bulliform cell, basically they're responsible for rolling and unrolling of the leaf depend upon the condition. So function with respect to bulliform cells. So first function we are talking about, that is condition favorable. First condition we are talking about, that is favorable condition. Now what happened if condition is favorable? Now ultimately that leaf tip, or we can say that is leaf, whatever the leaf is present, that leaf, it is completely open up. Open up होगा मतलब क्या होगा? Open up nothing but we are talking about that leaf, they are showing the turgid state, turgid one, right? And now what happened if that leaf, it is entirely open, they are showing turgid state, it means that they are showing unrolling. So such process, it is called as the unrolling of leaf. Unrolling. So simply what happened, if you want to draw, you can like draw like this. Now these are the grass leaf and they are having like this, मतलब completely turgid state hai. So these are the fully turgid state because water is present in high amount, because condition favorable hai. And during the favorable condition, root absorb more water, and if amount of the water it is present appropriate amount during the favorable condition, so ultimately size of that leaf or ultimately state of that leaf, they are present in a turgid state. तो यहाँ पे turgid होगा. If we are talking about a condition होगी unfavorable, second part, if condition is unfavorable. So now what happened during the unfavorable condition? Now leaf, it is a leaf, they are not showing the turgid state, because now in this point of view water present in stress amount. If water stress hoga, ultimately which condition we obtain? That is flaccid. Leaf undergo the flaccid state. Flaccid means what? They become shrink. And now what happened during this point of view, we clearly mentioned one point, during the unfavorable condition, when water stress condition, when cells are present in flaccid state, ultimately they are showing rolling of leaf. Rolling of leaf. And if you want to diagram, you can draw like this. They are showing rolling. Means क्या हो जाएगा? Bulliform cells, basically they're responsible for the which process? That is curling process. Like this. So such process, it is called as a rolling process. So simple function with respect to bulliform cells, they are showing rolling as well as the unrolling depend upon the environmental condition. So just you can check last year questions, you will get one question. हाँ अच्छा किसने send किया? Okay. See question number 28. Grass leaves. Grass leaves means obviously monocot. You need 2019 का question है. In the grass leaves, basically inward. Inward means what? Rolling. Rolling nothing but we are talking about they are showing inward movement. Inward. Okay? Inward during the dry weather. Dry means what? Unfavorable conditions. So select most appropriate reason for the following. So what will be the answer? Tallows in the vessels, no. Closure of the stomata, no. Flaccidity of the bulliform cells. So third answer is correct. Answer third is correct because see, hey listen, It's not related to stomata. Closure of this stomata means what? Closure of this stomata, it means that they are not showing the flaccid and the turgid condition that is depend upon the guard cell. वो different point है. यहाँ पे एक specific word mention किया है सुहास. Inward. Inward means what? Rolling of leaf. Okay? Rolling of leaf. So they are specifically mentioned one word. Grass leaf curl. Curl हो रहा है मतलब rolling हो रहा है. Where inward? It means that they are showing the rolling process. When during the dry condition. So please don't compare this point with stomata opening and closing and the rolling. So specifically they are given in grass. Number one. Third one, they are giving mention the word that is inward. Inward means what? Rolling process. So due to that two words, correct answer third. Flaccidity of the bulliform cells. Bulliform cells which is present at the epidermal cells. Now they can control rolling and the unrolling depend upon the environmental condition. अगर सब कुछ अच्छा है, अच्छे दिन, now they are showing the turgid state. If there is a unfavorable condition, stress condition, that time they become flaccid. Clear? Okay, fine. टाइपो बोला क्या मैंने कहीं पे प्रदूषण? अच्छा, टाइपिंग मिस्टेक. ओके, सुहास. Done. Any doubt from the rolling? Any form doubt from the bulliform cells? Just see. Clear? Okay, remember this one. Two important words. Number one, grasses होना चाहिए. Another one, rolling inward movement. Definitely that answer related to bulliform. Okay, chalo. Next part we are talking about the last part of this chapter, secondary growth. Or in this point of view, we have to focus only two vascular cambium. That is one is means two different type of the cambium. Number one, vascular cambium, and another one, cork cambium. Right, according to our syllabus. So next part we are talking about secondary growth. New point and the last point of this chapter, secondary growth. Chalo. Now, secondary growth, basically they present in case of dicot angiosperm, and as well as it is present in case of the gymnosperm. But in this point we'll have to focus only and only dicot region. ठीक है? Dicot में भी कहाँ पे present होगा? Ultimately, in case of the dicot, we'll discuss this part. They are present with respect to stem region and they present with respect to root region. Only stem and the root region. In case of the dicot, secondary growth is observed. Now, what's the meaning of the secondary growth? Secondary growth means what? Now, at the later stage, there is a formation of some secondary tissue. There is a formation of, it's monocot. Yes, it is monocot is absent. हमने देखा था ना यार, grafting process. Remember, grafting it is not possible with monocot because cambium is absent, because lateral meristem is absent. Okay. So it is present only dicot and gymnosperm, no monocot. So definition, simple definition, secondary growth nothing but there is a formation of some secondary tissue due to activity of lateral meristem. And you know very well, lateral meristem, these are the part of secondary growth who form at the later stage. So something, a secondary tissue get formed due to activity of the lateral meristem. And now what happened to this activity? Due to that secondary tissue formation, due to that lateral meristem activity, now plant showing a typical type of the growth. And that growth, nothing but we are talking about plant show diametric growth. Underline the word. They are showing isodiametric growth. And what's the meaning of the isodiametric growth? It means that is increase in diameter. Now lengthwise increase nahi ho raha hai. Now it will be increased by the diameter. So increase the diameter, or simply we can say that is girth will be increased. That's why we are talking about the isodiametric. Isodiametric. What is meaning of the isodiametric? Equal size में grow होगा. Now in this point of view, we are talking about how that plant trunk size will be increased, how that bark will be formed, how inside that plant wood get initiated. Because during the early stage, no wood formation, no bark formation. So now that is a part of the primary growth. Now we are talking about plant become mature and now they entered into secondary growth. तो यहाँ पे develop होंगे secondary xylem, secondary phloem, cork cambium, vascular cambium, bark cells. So all wood formation, all these are the scenario with respect to growth of lateral meristem. So in this point of view, we'll discuss how the plant they are showing growth pattern, how the diameter will be increased, how the girth will be increased. Because in case of apical meristem, in case of the intercalary meristem, they are responsible for elongation of the length. Length increase हो रहा था, यहाँ पे increase हो रहा है diameter wise. That's why we are using isodiametric. Because now what happened? Definitely, if growth they are showing in a radial manner, growth showing in diameter, growth they are showing in girth. So ultimately, all size equal growth will be observed. So that's why we are using ISO. 8 minutes. हाँ. Komal Joshi. In case of the herb category, it is absent. But in case of the shrub, woody stems are present. Herb में present नहीं होता. For this point of view, you open the biological classification, Aristotle classification method. वहाँ पे हमने एक mention किया था. What is the exactly difference between the herb, shrub and the tree? Herb basically there are very delicate wood part is absent. Shrub category little wood is present. Tree category well developed wood is present. So in this point of view, we have to consider tree part. Dicot tree part. Chalo, done this part. So first of all, we are taking simple example dicot stem. Chalo, so first of all, we are talking about, first we start with the TS, that is transfer section of dicot stem. So first of all, we start with the dicot stem. And in case of the dicot stem, we'll discuss two parts, two cambium. Number one, vascular cambium. And the another one will discuss about the cork cambium. So we have to discuss only these two parts. That's it. Cork cambium present basically toward the outer side. Where it is present, they present toward the outer side. And that outer side also called as extrastellar region. ये अपना वाला stellar नहीं है. Outer side simply it is called as the extrastellar region. Vascular cambium basically they present towards inner side. Center में present होगा ये. And that inner side simply it is called as the stellar region. So stellar nothing but central part. So we'll discuss two types of the cambium. Number one, vascular cambium, and the another one, cork cambium, with respect to dicot stem. Clear? Chalo. So first of all, we are talking about the first cambium, that is vascular cambium. Please try to focus on this part because ये important है. But if you read NCERT, कुछ समझ में नहीं आएगा. ठीक है? So please try to focus on class. Chalo, should I continue? Just check the part intrafascicular cambium and the interfascicular cambium. Just quickly open and check that part. Under the lateral meristem, हमने दो cambium देखे थे, intrafascicular cambium and the interfascicular cambium. So quickly check that part. बिकॉज हम वहीं से स्टार्ट करेंगे. चलो. So now new point we are talking about vascular cambium. What is their activity and how they get formed? Suppose these are the part of the vascular bundle. Vascular bundle in case of dicot stem. Inside this vascular bundle, now there is a presence of different xylem and the phloem. So you know very well that xylem and the phloem, they present in a bundle form. So ये one bundle हुआ. Now these are the another bundle, third bundle, fourth one, sixth one, seven one, 8 1, 9. Suppose these are the few vascular bundle. Inside the vascular bundle, now we are talking about the dicots. Obviously, when we are using the dicot word, so cambium is present between the xylem and the phloem. So it is, what is this represent? We are talking about this orange color. Nothing but these are called as the intrafascicular cambium. Remember, which is a part of the primary lateral meristem. Intrafascicular cambium. And in this point of view, we are talking about ultimately ये जो region होगा, this one, these are the region, these are called as the primary phloem. P for the phloem. This region lower cell, it is called as the primary xylem, and between primary phloem and the primary xylem there is a presence of intrafascicular cambium. Okay, intrafascicular cambium. So see the position, please focus on the board. Primary phloem, then intrafascicular cambium, and the another one primary xylem. यहाँ तक बात okay, right? So these are the all condition with respect to intrafascicular cambium. And we already discussed intrafascicular cambium. Basically, they are primary in origin because they form first. So origin, basically these are the primary in origin. Now what happened between the two vascular bundle? Now there is a presence of the another fascicular cambium, that is called as the interfascicular cambium. And quickly tell me, origin क्या होगा? Interfascicular cambium, it's the primary in origin or secondary in origin? So between two vascular bundle, we draw here a typical type of the another cambium, and that is called as the interfascicular cambium. Inter. Why we are using the word inter? Because they present between two vascular bundle. Yes, Komal, very nice. Obviously, they are secondary in origin because they form later. So they are secondary in origin. यहाँ तक कोई doubt है? Any doubt from this area? Any doubt? Okay. Now we are talking about simply second diagram, that is primary origin, secondary origin, means intrafascicular cambium as well as the interfascicular cambium. They join with each other, and after the joining they form new cambium, that is called as the vascular cambium. So we are talking about the next part, stellar region. Ramachandra, stellar means central part, center में present होगा. You are suppose stem है, stem का आपने ट्रांसफर सेक्शन ले लिया, उसको कट किया इन थिन स्लाइस. जिस तरह से आप चॉपिंग करते हो ना, सपोज कोई तो कैरेट है और कैरेट का आपने थिन स्लाइस निकाला, सो लाइक दैट यू कैन टेक अ थिन स्लाइस ऑफ स्टेम इन ए सर्कुलर मैनर. सो दैट सेंट्रल स्टेलर रीजन में सेंट्रल पार्ट, दे प्रेजेंट एट द सेंटर. वस्कुलर कैम्बियम सेंटर में प्रेजेंट होते हैं. कॉर्क कैम्बियम दे प्रेजेंट टुवर्ड्स द पेरिफेरी. डोंट वरी, जैसे जैसे हम आगे देखेंगे स्टेप बाय स्टेप, यू विल गेट द क्लियर कट आइडिया. Okay, so now what happened in next step? Number one, we are talking about formation of vascular cambium. Formation of the vascular cambium, how they get formed. So simply we are talking about, just we discuss. Now in this point of view, intrafascicular cambium. Intrafascicular cambium, they join with interfascicular cambium. They join with interfascicular cambium, And after the joining, now, and you know very well, basically that intra, they are primary in origin, while inter, they are secondary in origin. So now what happened? Definitely after the joining of this intra as well as the interfascicular cambium, now there is a formation of the new cambium that is called as the vascular cambium, which is present in ring form. The shape, basically they present in a ring shape. They present in a circular manner. So simply what happened? We already draw that diagram. So I'm not taking that diagram again and again, because listen, orange color intrafascicular cambium, which is a primary in origin, right? Now that pink color, basically they are interfascicular cambium. So now what happened? Once intra as well as the interfascicular cambium, once they form, simply they are showing joining. And after the joining, now what happened? There is a formation of the new vascular cambium, right? And that cambium, basically they are ring shape. Clear this part? How vascular cambium get formed? Clear? Clear? Okay, done. Very nice. So now we are talking about this formation of the vascular cambium. They are partly primary and partly secondary in origin. Why we are using the word partly? Partly mat kya hai? Partially hai. It's a partially. 50% intrafascicular cambium, 50% interfascicular cambium. Intra, primary in origin, inter, secondary in origin. So now what happened? That's why we are using word partly. Remember, partly, matlab it's not entirely primary in origin. It is not entirely secondary in origin. They are partly primary and partly secondary in origin, because intra and inter, they join with each other, and after the joining they form a new cambium that is called as the vascular cambium. Clear? So more specifically, we are using the word partly primary and partly secondary in origin. Got it? Partly, huh? 50-50% है. आधा ये आधा वो. Clear? Okay, Pratyusha. Right? So these are the first step with respect to formation of the vascular cambium. Second step, we are talking about activity of vascular cambium. Number 2. See, हमने इसको number 1 दिया है. We are taking this step by steps. First step, how they get formed. Number second step, activity. So write down the number second point, activity of vascular cambium. Activity. So for the simplicity, ये एक vascular bundle है. Inside the vascular bundle, we are talking about these are the vascular cambium. Just draw very simple diagram. So I just writing the V cambium. V stand for the vascular. Okay. Now there is a presence of the xylem phloem. Bundles are present. So for the simplicity, I just draw only 4 for the simplicity. Okay. Now see the activity. हमने क्या किया? हमने एक small section लिया. We are taking a very small section of vascular cambium. We cut the small section of the vascular cambium like this. So these are the vascular cambium, which is represented by orange color. Now what happened? Once the vascular cambium get formed, now that vascular cambium, some cells, not all, some cells they cut toward the outer side and some cells they cut toward the inner side. So try to understand that vascular cambium, some cells they cut toward the outer side and the some cells it will be cut toward the inner side. Entire cut नहीं हो रहा है, side के cells cut हो रहे, few cells they are differentiated, right? And now what happened? After the cutting, now they form outer side cells, right? Please underline, huh? Outer side cell, they can form a secondary phloem, and inner side cells, now they can form secondary xylem. Hmm? Listen, पहले बना vascular cambium after the joining of intra and the interfascicular cambium. Once vascular cambium get formed, some cells of vascular cambium they cut toward the outer side. और जैसे वो cut होंगे, now they become differentiated and now they form secondary phloem. Because primary xylem and the primary phloem we already draw, right? So now what they form a secondary phloem. And some cells which is present toward the inner side, they cut toward the inner, means they are showing differentiated toward the inner side, and finally they form secondary xylem. Hmm? One important question: secondary xylem cells, basically they are 8 to 10 times more active. For a division point of view, 8 to 10 times they are more active as compared to secondary phloem. As compared to secondary phloem, right? And definitely, why this condition is present? Because BCZ, I'm just writing BCZ, that is because you know very well, secondary xylem, nothing but they form a wood structure, and ultimately they can provide mechanical support to the plant. So phloem mechanical support में काम नहीं आएगा. Xylem basically they play very important role in mechanical support. Why? Because see, हमने xylem में देखा था vessels are present, tracheids are present. That is also dead cell. Another one, xylem fiber also present. That is also dead cell. Only single living cell is present. That is xylem parenchyma, also called as the wood parenchyma, right? So out of the 4 cells of the xylem, 3 cells dead है. ठीक है? जब तक tracheids or vessels they consist of the pore, they consist of the pit, that time they can responsible for the water conduction. But if any tracheid cells, any vessels say they become old, that time there is a deposition of the talus material, and that pore it's permanently get blocked. So now that time that dead cell after the blockage they act as a mechanical support. So please remember this point. As compared to secondary phloem, secondary xylem activity 8 to 10 times more. Why more? Because they provide mechanical support to the plant. Clear? Clear this part? Clear? One question this point. 8 to 10 times more activity as compared to secondary phloem. Because हमने कल भी डिस्कस किया था, whatever we are talking about, we have to focus more on the secondary xylem part. Because wood formation, spring wood, heartwood, even we discussed sapwood, all these are the part they are related with secondary xylem. ठीक है, done this part. Komal, okay dear, listen. Do you understand how that vascular cambium is get formed? Do you understand how that vascular cambium get formed? Primary intrafascicular joined with interfascicular and they form. हाँ, that is it. Ramachandra, I'll come that point. हम step by step जा रहे हैं यार, थोड़ा सा रुकना. कहाँ पे तेरे 420 की स्पीड से जा रहे हैं? हाँ, just wait. We'll see that next part वही होगा हमारा annual dream. Just have patience. So पूजा नहीं, क्या नाम था? कोमल जोशी. Vascular cambium बना, right? That vascular cambium nothing but these are the one kind of the meristem. That vascular cambium they cut toward the outer side, and after the cutting they form a secondary phloem. Secondary because vascular cambium they are secondary in origin. We are talking about the lateral meristem. These are they can form a secondary cells. So they form a secondary phloem. Similarly, same vascular cambium they cut toward the inner side, and now they can form a secondary xylem. If we compare speed किसकी ज्यादा है? So obviously secondary xylem rate or secondary xylem formation speed, it is more active, 8 to 10 times more active. Why we are talking about? Because in this condition secondary xylem they provide mechanical support, And now mechanical support means we'll discuss this part when we talk about the annual ring formation, when we talk about the heartwood, sapwood, springwood, early wood, वहां पे आपको समझ में आएगा. So just try to understand. As compared to secondary phloem, secondary xylem rate formation is more, 8 to 10 times is more. Why they are more active? Because they provide mechanical support to the plant. Clear, Komal? Komal. I must say, from last two tests, Sia Desai doing well. उसका rank constant है and she is trying. मतलब she is not interactive too much during the classes, but honestly, if we see the result, because whatever you are doing, सारा का सारा जो कुछ भी आपका input होगा, it will be reflect in the form of the result. Hmm? So please work on your negative marking. Please control your hand. If you are not sure, don't tick the answer, and it's a healthy competition. Okay, so please compete with Sia. I want to see who will be the next. And Sia, take as a positive way. You have to means obviously you are taking the first rank, but now it's a healthy competition. So please enhance more. ज़्यादा अच्छा और study करो. And other students, please compete with her. Okay, because she is the only one who is taking more than 600 marks. देखते हैं नेक्स्ट टाइम क्या होता है. विल सी. चलो, नाउ थर्ड स्टेप. बिफोर द थर्ड स्टेप आई जस्ट ड्रॉ डायग्राम. चलो डायग्राम ड्रॉ करके लेते हैं. वी ट्राई टू एक्सप्लेन एग्जैक्टली पोजिशन. So these are the TS, vascular cambium. Inside the vascular cambium, we are talking about these are the थोड़ा ब्रॉड ड्रॉ करते हैं. Projects of cambium, so we draw like broadly. So these are the part, nothing but it is called as the vascular cambium. ठीक है ना. कुछ ज्यादा ही बड़ा हो गया. vascular bundle, see the position. हमने अभी डिस्कस किया. These are the color, which is represented by which color? Pink color or purple color. That is a vascular cambium. Vascular cambium basically they cut toward the outer side. यहाँ से cut होंगे. They cut toward the outer side. So for the simplicity, I just draw only one side. But please remember, they are present entirely. Entirely they are present. So whenever we are talking about whenever they cut toward the outer side, so obviously what they form? Basically they form a typical structure that is secondary phloem. Okay, what they form? They present the secondary phloem. Second. So these are the structure, nothing but that is secondary phloem. So I'm just writing P. Now outside the secondary phloem, these are the region where primary phloem is present. So just see the position. Number 1 पे present होगा from the outer side primary phloem. Number 2 पे present होगा secondary phloem. Number 3 पे present होगा vascular cambium. Now exactly that vascular cambium they cut toward the inner side. अभी inner side पे भी cut करेगा. And now what happened? There, whatever we are talking about the process, they are more active. 8 to 10 times they are more active. So they can form one layer or the two layer, and that is the secondary xylem part. So now these are the green color, nothing but we are talking about these are the secondary xylem. And secondary xylem, now these are the fourth number. So first one from the outer side, primary phloem. Second one, secondary phloem. Third one, vascular cambium. Below the vascular cambium, now there is a presence of the secondary xylem. So entirely, these are the region where secondary xylems are present. Now, and quickly we are talking about यहाँ पे, this side. These are the site where now there is a presence of the primary xylem, which is the exactly present at the number 5th position. So just try to understand. We are taking a very small section. These are the vascular cambium. Vascular cambium, they cut toward the outer side, and after the cutting they can form secondary phloem. Obviously primary phloem, which is already present because that is a part of the primary growth. Similarly, that secondary cambium, now vascular cambium, they are showing growth toward the inner side, they cut and they form a secondary xylem, and as well as primary xylem, they are already present. So just see the position by the number wise, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and the number 5. So these are the exactly direction from outer side toward the inner side. And remember one thing, whatever we are talking about the primary phloem and the primary xylem, later stage they get crushed because that is a primary in origin, and they are very thin cells, they are very delicate cells, they are very small size cells. So ultimately we'll see that part when vascular cambium, they are showing more growth, they added new secondary xylem, they added new secondary phloem. That time primary xylem and the primary phloem, they ultimately they get crushed, वो crush होंगे slowly. Clear this part? Okay, just try to understand what is the exactly position. पहले होगा primary phloem exactly below secondary phloem, then below vascular cambium, then below secondary xylem, and then below primary xylem. Clear? Clear? Okay. And obviously that central region, these are the nothing but these are the pith region, which is a living, which is a parenchymus in nature. Okay. Now another one, third step, we are talking about medullary ray. Now just try to understand secondary xylem, right? Secondary xylem process they get started. Secondary xylem is basically these are the dead cell because they are providing the mechanical support. So now obviously toward the inner side they form a complex network of secondary xylem. So how water, gas, as well as the food they provide towards the pith, because secondary xylem they get formed means they can form a dead cells network. So for the conduction, for the transportation, for gases, for the transportation of food, and as well as for the transportation of the water, now there is a presence of something, a narrow band of secondary medullary ray. So just try to understand. We are taking the one color, suppose yellow color layer, and now we are talking about the something, a band like this. There is a presence of the some band, and this yellow color nothing but simply we are talking about these are the specific type of the cells that is called as the secondary medullary. Secondary medullary ray cells. So now what happened, we are talking about the important point. Secondary medullary rays, basically these are the something, a narrow band. Okay? These are the something, a narrow band which present which present between क्या लिख रही हूँ मैं which present between secondary xylem and secondary phloem. So in diagram you can see these are the something a band who cross narrow banded, and now what happened, they just cross the secondary phloem as well as the secondary xylem. So they just cross which is present in narrow band, and now we are talking about what is the function. Secondary medullary rays basically they are responsible for transportation. They can transport water, they can transport food, as well as they can transport gaseous towards pith cell. Okay, because see, pith cells basically these are the living cells, these are the parenchymus in nature. So obviously agar living hai, agar parenchymus hai, so they required water, they required the other gases, they required food. But now what happened, due to secondary growth, now secondary xylem bana, and we'll discuss that part. Secondary xylem, these are also called as the wood formation. And you know very well, whenever we are using the word wood, it means that basically these are the non-living, these are the dead, and obviously if cell it is become dead means they are become non-functional. So how to provide water, how to provide food inside the core of that stem, so that function is performed with the help of the secondary medullary ray. And why we are using the secondary, because these are the part of secondary growth. That's why we are using the secondary medullary ray. Clear? एक narrow passage create करेगा. These are the living cells actually. Medullary rays, obviously these are the parenchyma cells, and now they form a narrow band between secondary xylem and the secondary phloem, and they're responsible for water, food, gaseous transportation towards the center, towards the pith cell. Clear this part? Clear this part? Any doubt? Any doubts from this point? Please tell me quickly. Pooja, Suhas, Krisle, Deepika, Komal, Ramachandra, Priyanshu, Edric, Isha, Gargi, Jail. Where is Jared? Okay, Vedant. Done? Hmm. Okay, chalo. Next step we are talking about, yeah, third step, number third step. Fate of secondary, sorry, fate of primary and the primary phloem and the primary xylem. So third step, fate. What is the future of primary xylem and as well as primary phloem? So I'm telling you, whenever we are talking about the this part, that is primary phloem part. Primary phloem, basically these are the weak cells. Hmm? These are the weak cells. So now what happened? Now that weak cell, that is primary phloem, simply they get crushed. इनका क्या fate होगा? Simply they get crushed. That's it. No question on the primary phloem, because these are the very weak. We just discussed as compared to what we say xylem. Xylem, it is a more stronger cells obviously, and because out of the four cells out of that xylem, three cells these are the dead or dead cells, and means they are the more strong because they provide the mechanical support. But phloem, basically only dead cell is present, but that is fiber. All the cells, that is seed cell, companion cells, parenchyma, phloem parenchyma, all these are the living cells, and living means these are the very delicate cells, these are the very weak cells. So whatever the weak cells are present, that weak cells they readily they get crushed. But now what happened, when we compare this point with respect to primary xylem, now that primary xylem, these are the some kind of the strong tissue, is strong है. So these are the strong tissue, and now what happened, due to their strongness, now we are talking about that primary xylem. That primary xylem, simply they pushed towards the inner side. They push towards the inner side. So just again I'm talking about, we'll draw the simple structure. Suppose ये vascular cambium है, V cambium, right? Now what happened exactly below the vascular cambium, यहाँ पे present होगा secondary xylem, right? This secondary xylem they exert pressure because see, secondary xylem activity they are more active, 8 to 10 times they are more active. So now what happened? This secondary xylem they push, they are create a pressure because continuously they are showing the growth. So ultimately what happened, that primary xylem they push to secondary xylem, and now secondary xylem they push the primary xylem, and now what happens, slowly that primary xylem they also push toward the center. मतलब क्या हो रहा है, एक दूसरे को push किया जा रहा है. Vascular cambium था, exactly below the vascular cambium secondary xylem is present. Secondary xylem more active, 8 to 10 times more active, so ultimately they can rapidly they can multiply. Secondary xylem they push towards the inner side, तो किसको push करेगा, they can ultimately push towards the primary xylem, and now that primary xylem now they are showing again they push towards the inner side. And you know very well, inner side nothing but we are talking about the pith, and ultimately due to pushing process now the cells which is present at the center, that is pith cell, that pith cell which is a living cells, those are the very delicate cell, they start crushing. So ultimately due to see कौन कौन किसको पुश कर रहा है, देखो सेकेंडरी जाइलम पुश करेगा प्राइमरी जाइलम को, प्राइमरी जाइलम पुश करेगा to pith cell. So now ultimately all this pushing scenario, final stage, there is a crushing of pith. So slowly, the entire region, the central region, which is rich with the pith cell, now that pith cell, they start crushing. And finally, what we obtain? Finally, we obtain that is internal region. Internal region, which is initially rich with the pith, but now that internal region, now they filled with secondary xylem. They filled with secondary xylem, that is nothing but we are talking about they filled with wood, because secondary xylem also called as, these are the stage where wood formation they get initiated. I'm repeating this point again, try to understand. Primary phloem weak hoga, so ultimately they can readily crush, readily crush hoga. But now what happened, secondary xylem which is exactly present below the vascular cambium, secondary xylem activity more hogi, they are more active, so they can rapidly multiply, number of the secondary xylem they get increase, and now they exert pressure, they push the primary xylem. ठीक है, प्राइमरी जाइलम अगेन इंटरनल साइड में पुश होगा, राइट? एंड नाउ व्हाट हैपन, प्राइमरी जाइलम दे पुश towards the inner side, and whatever the inner side pith cells are present, that pith cell they get crushed. Remember one thing, when we are talking about there is a formation of the wood, during the formation of the wood primary phloem crush होंगे, primary xylem also they get crushed, as well as the central pith cells they are also get crushed. So I'm writing this some scenario. When wood formation process gets start, it means that slowly they are also responsible for crushing of primary phloem, crushing of primary xylem, as well as the crushing of pith cell. Crush होंगे slowly. But remember one thing, as compared to primary phloem, primary xylem, they crush at the later stage, because these are the, as compared to phloem, they are the more strong. Xylem, these are the more strong. But वो भी crush होंगे because that is a part of the primary growth. So obviously, primary growth means these are the very dead cells. They are very dedicated cells, delicate, and ultimately they can crush. Clear this point, or should I repeat this part? Should I repeat, or this point is clear? Okay, Ramachandra. Crushing means die. हाँ कोमल, crush हो रहा है मतलब क्या हो रहा है? Ultimately they get die, they become dead. Crushing means dead. Simple. Clear? Okay? Just try to understand, because if you read NCERT कुछ समझ में नहीं आएगा. Just make a one image how that vascular cambium they are showing. If you imagine these steps, ultimately you can solve any kind of question. Any kind of question. Clear? Okay. Should I continue next part? Now we are talking about the fourth step, annual ring formation, which is the most important. Fourth step, annual ring formation. ठीक है? Now, first of all, means finally in wood we only have the secondary xylem and the secondary phloem. Obviously, वो भी नहीं होगा. आगे देखो क्या क्या होता है. अभी बनेगा हमारा annual ring बनेगा, then heartwood बनेगा, then sapwood बनेगा. So we see that part, because जैसे जैसे work होता जाएगा, means from the initial state of the vascular cambium up to end, now the last stage होगा bark formation. But it's always initiated from the interval one. We are talking about step by steps. That's why I'm giving the number. Komal, just have patience. Let's see what is going on. Huh? अब तक कोई doubt है? Do you understand how that vascular cambium get formed, how they get differentiated, how that secondary phloem, secondary xylem get formed, who crush? Clear this part? ठीक है. Now we are talking about next part, that is annual ring formation. One one common question which is coming from the annual ring formation. Annual ring form during tropical zone or the temperate zone. So answer is temperate zone. Why? So first of all, we are talking about the first zone, that is tropical zone. You know very well, whenever we are talking about the tropical zone, means Amazon forest or tropical evergreen region. So all these are the region that is under the tropical zone. Complete year, whole year, entire year, favorable condition is present. Which condition? अच्छे दिन. Entire whole year, favorable condition is present, right? If condition is favorable, it means that activity of the vascular cambium, these are also continuous, these are also same, right? So now in this condition we are talking about, that is activity of vascular cambium. So I'm just writing V cambium. V stand for vascular. So that activity of the vascular cambium, these are also continue. Continue means we are talking about same hoga. And if they are showing the same activity, continuous activity, it means that secondary tissue formation rate also continuous. Secondary tissue means secondary phloem as well as the secondary xylem. So that secondary tissue, they also form continuously. Okay? And if they form continuously, it means that there is no formation of annual ring. There is no formation of annual ring. So remember, one direct question, when annual ring get formed. So if temperature is favorable throughout the year, which is present in tropical zone, there is no formation of annual ring. Yoga first reason. Now we are talking about second reason, that is temperate zone. Temperate zone, nothing but we are talking about, that is conifer plant, pinus plant, Christmas plant, where we observe two drastic conditions. Heavy winter bhi hoga and sometimes spring season also present. So throughout the year, two environmental conditions are present, favorable as well as the unfavorable. Okay? So the second part we are talking about region, that is temperate zone. Now what happened whenever we are talking about the temperate zone? Under the temperate zone, basically two environmental conditions are present. Number one, favorable condition. First of all, we are talking about that is favorable condition, and sometimes also there is a presence of unfavorable condition. So both condition is present, and we already see this part because temperate zone means what? Two environmental conditions throughout the year. Environmental condition is not constant. There is just something a change, continuously changes occur. So we are talking about that is temperate zone, right? And now we are talking about the temperate zone where we can observe favorable as well as the unfavorable conditions. So that's why the activity of the vascular cambium, they get changed according to environment, and these are the region where which is a favorable for annual ring formation. So simple straightforward question, annual ring get formed during temperate zone. Okay? So we are talking about how they get formed. So quickly divide your page into two sections. Now we are talking about favorable as well as the unfavorable condition. That vascular cambium activity they get vary, and how that annual ring get formed. I think these are the 2017 or 18 ka question, if I'm not wrong. Annual ring. Just check the module, you will get one question, and इस chapter से बनते हैं 2 से 3 questions बनते हैं. So secondary growth also important, but very simple it, हाँ. Area fix है जहाँ से questions design होते हैं, like vascular cambium activity, like secondary xylem. Now the ये जो part है that is annual ring. So these are the fixed area जहाँ से question design होते हैं. Okay, should I continue with differentiation part? Should I continue? Yes, no, say something. Adric, Jared, you coming right now, right? Jared, you join right now. Right now or before 5 or 10 minutes? अब बोलो इंटरनेट कनेक्टिविटी, नेटवर्क नहीं था, एक्सेट्रा ब्ला ब्ला रीजंस. Rubaika also not there. Rubaika, you join right now, right? No, no. इतना झूठ बोलता है ये लड़का. Jail, just tell him. मैंने announce your name, मैंने उसका भी नाम announce किया था. चलो. So next part we are talking about that is favorable as well as the unfavorable condition. So first of all, we try to understand favorable condition means what? Favorable condition means we are talking about the spring season. And spring season also called as early summer. Where is Samarth? Samarth is there. So spring season or early summer. Unfavorable condition, during the unfavorable condition, simply we are talking about that is autumn. And autumn season also called as the winter. So during the temperate zone, favorable nothing but, okay, favorable nothing but we are talking about that is spring season, and unfavorable nothing but we are talking about the autumn season. So just tell me, vascular activity kahan pe more hogi, during the spring season or during the autumn? The activity of the vascular cambium, where is more, during the spring or during the autumn? Tell me quickly. Activity of vascular cambium. I'm talking about more, a Komal. Yes, it is a spring season, right? So we are talking about first point, activity of vascular cambium. See, अच्छे दिन होंगे तभी तो फ्लरिश करेगा ना. So activity of the vascular cambium, basically these are the more during the spring season and these are the less during the autumn. ठीक है, ये होगा पहला point. Now what happened if vascular activity is more, ultimately the secondary tissue formation rate also more. It means that second point, that is secondary xylem, we have to focus only secondary xylem. Okay, so secondary xylem formation rate it is more in case of the favorable condition, and now that rate it is less during the unfavorable condition, that is during the autumn. The second point with respect to activity, formation of the rate with respect to secondary xylem, because obviously if throughout the year environmental means not throughout the year, sorry, if for the temporary season also, but if favorable conditions, so ultimately vascular cambium they are showing more activity and they can form more secondary xylem cells. Hmm? In this point of view, we are focused on the secondary xylem because we have to focus how that spring wood and the autumn wood get formed. Hmm? So secondary xylem formation rate is more under the spring season and less during the autumn. Now what happened? Ultimately, if we are talking about if more secondary xylem cell get formed, it means that they can form a broad band. Broad band means what? Exactly below the vascular bundle. Now there is a formation of the broad band of secondary xylem. So due to if activity is more. So now third point. एक second, lagging. खुल जा सिमसिम. थे गयो. आ गया. So third point. So third point we are talking about that if definitely we are talking about broadband. So now in this condition definitely we are talking about that is secondary xylem formation is more. So if there is a formation is more, so ultimately they can form a broad band. Okay, broad. They can form a broad band. Please underline this word. We'll repeat this part. ठीक है, ये broad band form करेगा. And now what happened? Secondary xylem formation rate. Basically, these are the less. And if these are the less, it means that simply they can form a narrow band. Narrow band. ठीक है? Now, fourth one. Obviously, we are talking about the activity of the vascular cambium is more because they are showing the multiple they are dividing. So ultimately, the requirement of the water also more, right? So to fulfill this water requirement, now in this condition, basically, whatever the vessels are present, whatever the trachea cells are present, that vessels and the trachea cells, they have broad lumen. Broad lumen. Lumen means what? Central region. And why we are talking about the broad lumen? To provide more water. To provide more water. Why? Because condition favorable hai. Obviously, vascular cambium, these are the more active. So ultimately, all the cells, they are the more active because, and if the cells are more active, means they required water also in more amount, right? So simply we are talking about the another point, vessels and the tracheids, they have the broad lumen. But now what happened? Unfavorable condition, activity reduce hoga, right? And that's why the vessels and the tracheids, they are having the narrow lumen. So in this condition, activity they get reduced. Activity of the vascular cambium, they get slow down, they get reduced. And obviously, if they get reduced, it means that that is vessels as well as the tracheids, which is responsible for the water conduction, they have narrow. अब lumen कैसा होगा? Narrow. And if there is a narrow lumen, it means that they provide less water or the no water. Because activities, vascular cambium activity is very slow. So there is no requirement of the water because cell ने क्या किया? They stop their activity, they reduce their activity, so they are not showing the multiplication part. Another point. Fifth one. Color of that wood. Now what happened? Basically, we are talking about the during the spring season, cells are more active, right? And cells are more active, it means that that is cell wall basically it is a less thicker. I'm not using the thin word because it is a part of the secondary growth, but यहाँ पे thick होंगे but they are less thick. So we are talking about next part, that is cells cell wall. Cell wall basically they are less thick होंगे but less. But when you compare this point with unfavorable conditions, so cells these are the less active. So whatever we are talking about the cell wall these are the more thick. Okay. Ultimately, now when you compare this point with the color of the wood, so obviously in case of the spring season, the wood color they are more active. So ultimately that color they are having the light color, and that light color wood simply it is called as early wood, or also called as the spring wood. So one question, remember, spring wood they having which color? They present in a light color. But when you compare this point with autumn wood, or they also called as the winter wood, which formed during the unfavorable condition. So now simply basically in this condition, whatever the wood color, basically they are the dark in color. So they obtain dark color, and dark color nothing but we are talking about, they simply they are called as the late wood, and that late wood also called as the autumn wood. Clear? Autumn wood. So on the basis of that, clearly we are talking about when we are using the word spring wood, when we are using the word spring wood. So for one point, spring wood basically these are the light in color, faint in color, and another point inside this spring wood, now there is a presence of the broad band, right? Broad band of secondary xylem. And why? Because vascular cambium they are showing the more growth, so ultimately due to more growth they can form a broad band, broad hoga band. We'll see that part in diagram. Exactly reverse when we are talking about the spring late wood, also called as the winter wood, also called as the autumn wood. So during that autumn wood condition, now exactly reverse hoga, that color of the wood basically these are the dark color. And ultimately second point, that is these are the presence of the narrow band of secondary xylem. Why we are talking about the narrow band? Because the activity of the vascular cambium they get reduced, and if activity they get reduced, ultimately they can form a narrow band. Clear this part? Clear this part? Clear? So any doubt from the spring wood and the autumn wood? Okay. So tomorrow we'll discuss that spring wood and the autumn wood, which is formed during the favorable and the unfavorable condition respectively. They join with each other and now they form a one annual ring. An annual ring, basically these are the method we can find out the age of the tree with the help of the counting the annual ring. So remember one thing, age of the plant it is not depend upon their height, because in case of the plant continuously height increase hota hai, but it is not a fixed scenario. But annual ring formation, one annual ring they form per year. So on the basis of that we can find out age of the plant, and that branch simply it is called as the dendrochronology. So that part we'll discuss in next class. And from the next class we'll again start with the cork cambium, which is a very short part. With the help of the cork cambium we'll try to understand what is meaning of the sapwood and the heartwood, how they get formed. And the another point we'll discuss about the phellum, phellogen, as well as the phellodome. Three important concepts. Yeah. So hopefully, yeah. So next class we complete this chapter and we'll start the new chapter, photosynthesis in higher plant or respiration. We'll see, but probability हम respiration से पहले start करेंगे. Short है, we'll finish earlier. Okay. So any doubt from this today's class? Any doubt?